What's good, BB fans? There's a not-so-secret secret HOH, 2 power vetoes up for grab, and a target that is moving all over the place. Let's unpack this week in the Big Brother 25 house.
Your time is up.
We left off the last episode with Felicia and Blue being nominated up for eviction, Blue being the target. However, Felicia quickly calls out what we're all feeling. This was a waste of a secret HOH, child.
Still results of me and Blue. A wasted superpower. Whoever is out there with this superpower, play the damn game.
I mentioned last week that this is late in the game to have an invisible HOH because we're in the end game. There's only 7 other people other than yourself that could potentially be the HOH. Now, Jag went and already told Corey in America. So, you know, pretty much half the house already knows what's going on, what's good this week. Now, this is where things get messy, child, as they do every week.
Bracing myself for something crazy.
America is in on the plan. She knows everything that's going down. Her and Corey are feeling on top of the world. They're feeling safe. But America needs to set herself up going forward. Now, America takes this opportunity to tell Blue that Matt and Jag have been kind of targeting her and that she pretty much is the target this week. Now, timing is everything in the Big Brother house. And you need to be careful about when you're sharing certain information, like before a power of veto, where a veto can be used and you can become the person on the block, especially when you're telling somebody who is very close to the person in power that they're their target. Because Blue's had a relationship with Jag this whole game. They're seen as best friends in this game. So to give Blue that information that Jag has been targeting her.
Matt and Jag have been my boys since day one. So to put it simply, the math ain't mathin'.
Of course she's gonna go back and tell them, and that's exactly what she does. And this is where America makes the biggest mistake of the week, and I'm gonna call it early, the worst move of the week. And it's definitely about to backfire.
America, you weren't even my target. But then you talked to my ally, threw me under the bus while I'm the HOH before the vetoes had been used. This might be the worst stretch of gameplay all season. Don't be mad at me. Be mad at yourself.
Takes all the information that America gave her and she goes to Matt. She has conversations with Jag. She's telling everybody about how they're being pinned against each other. Matt and Jag are obviously playing it all down, playing it off. And this is obviously frustrating to them who have positioned themselves so well. And they're noticing, you know, Corey and America, they're so comfortable in this game. And they're not doing anything for us. And it looks like it may actually be time to switch that target around. Ooh. Since we're in the comic verse this week, a power is activated which multiplies the amount of players able to play for the power of veto, being all the house guests. However, the power of veto itself is also multiplied, meaning 2 are up for grabs, which is wild at this point in the game with only 8 house guests. With the information that Jag received from Blue, he feels like he needs to go out and win this power of veto. Now, the one issue that happens is it comes down to Jag versus Blue. Now, Jag already has the idea in his mind now that Corey and America might need to be backdoored this week. So I would have just thrown the power of veto to Blue so that he could solidify the relationship and the bond he has with her, considering he's the one who just put her on the block. However, he wins the power of veto, and it doesn't really matter because Blue ends up taking the second power of veto home, and no matter what, the line will be drawn, so he's going to be able to make this move to put both Corey and America up on the block. However, before he makes that move, he decides it's in his best interest to let everybody else in on the plan before it happens.
It's about to be a double backdoor blindside moment, and I'm excited for it.
Everybody in the house already wanted Corey and America gone, so they obviously gave Jag their blessing. And Jag and Blue both used their power of vetoes, and Jag blindsides Corey and America. America is livid that they were just put on the block, and she can't help but to show it. However, America, this is so dangerous because this is your opportunity to try to solidify your alliances instead of calling people out because you still need their votes at the end of this week. However, she has conversations with Blue. She lets her know that, like, you know, why would she have spread that? She's very aware that it's her fault her and Corey are in this position right now. And in fact, it almost seems like she's throwing her game away because of it.
He's always so careful with his words, and like, I'm not, and I just feel like so sloppy. And I'm just like such a mess in this game, and I'm thinking like I'm the worst player ever, right? Like,
Corey, however, is doing a great job at using this momentum to sell to people that, you know, if I'm still left in this game at the end of the week, Matt and Jag are going to be coming for me, and I'm going to be coming for them. And he tells this to Blue, who he actually needs her vote now. And if I was Blue, I would actually really be considering this, especially after witnessing Jag just fighting for his life in that POV and not really throwing it to her, there's enough red flags that she should be questioning those relationships and using Corey's offer to build a new alliance to go after this power duo that's in the house right now.
Finally! I've been laying low, waiting for this war to erupt between the duos. And it looks like the first shots have been fired.
Felicia, Blue, and Cirie all have separate conversations about saving Corey this week just because he has a better potential to win competitions. However, revenge is sweet, and Cirie knows that Corey is the reason Jared and Izzy are out of this game. And in the end, Corey is evicted with a vote of 5-0. We learned that before Corey left, he put into Bowie Jane's head that Matt and Jag might be actually working with Felicia and Cirie.
I have been burnt so many times in this house, so it's a little bit hard to trust.
Now, this sends Bowie Jane on a spiral, and for future house guests, please, no matter what, at the end game, you need, above all else, to make sure that your allies believe that you trust them. Now, Bowie Jane is crying to Jag, and she's trying to collect herself, get it together, but at the end of the day, just make sure that when you're calling out your allies, that they feel that no matter what, you trust them, because, child, any doubt will put you on that block and will send you home. I promise you. So we need a new HOH, or we need the exact same HOH. We move into the HOH competition, and Jag pulls out the win again.
Let's go! Let's go! Woo! 2 HOHs back to back? That's illegal in Big Brother.
Congratulations, Jag. You are the new head of household.
I'm so grateful. I'm so happy. I'm so blessed. Like, there could have been a lot of bad outcomes this week. This is not one of them.
My biggest issues with the Jag is the fact that he can never stick to a target and is so easily swayed based on a conversation. Now, America's his only, true confident target for the week, and he just doesn't know who else to put on the block based on how his allies will react. And after a quick conversation with America, he now feels like keeping America is actually a good bet for him and that he can possibly trust her going forward, that she will stay true to her word. And because of that, he's now thinking of putting up Blue, who has been one of his best friends since the beginning of this game because of her comp threat. And at the end of it, he does put Blue and America on the block, with Blue being his target. It don't make no sense. A mess. As always, friends, hit me up in my socials and let me know, who do you think is in the best position to win this game at this point? There's a few weeks left, and child, it's messy. I have no idea who's actually lined up to win this and who will actually make their way there. So send me your opinions on who you think deserves to win the game at this point. With America and Blue on the block right now, we have no idea if that power of veto is going to be used this week and who's going to win it. But we will talk about that and more next time on The Reality Check. See y'all then.